Hopefully we are live. Oh, hold on. I'll try to raise this up. And if you're watching this in the future, what up? But if you're watching this live, I should probably tell people we're live right now, huh? Hold on. If you're watching this in the future, fast forward a minute. I'm going to post to my Discord that we're live. All right. So, I think this way kind of looks better. Give me a moment. I'm trying to adjust this using my handy dandy, whatchamacallit, phone holder. Oh, god damn it. Dash if the doors. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I got it hooked up for my Nadix because I use my Nadix a lot now. So it's really good for the Nadix, this handler. Everything else not so good. If you can hear me, type 33 in chat. Type 33. That means the audio is good to go. I am trying to get this stupid stand. What up, Breezy? Okay. Oh, fuck, man. I didn't want to do vertical because I hate vertical. You guys hate vertical? All right, let me know if that works. It is hot, man. It's almost 90 degrees out here. I just, oh. Okay, you're gonna have to, all right, we're gonna have to flip this around. And you just have to look at my, what's it called? Steering wheel, sorry. I tried, but the other way, it ain't happening. Jay said, just throw us around like that. What up? What up, though? What's up, everybody? How we doing? So just wait for some people to get in. Make sure to hit that like button. If you're watching this in the future, meaning not live, type in DJ is sweating, which I'm not technically sweating yet, but I can feel it forming. It's humid, man. And it doesn't help I just made a coffee because I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed a lot earlier. I like the logo in the corner. Is there a logo? Is there a logo? Which logo? Looking moist? Bro, it's so fucking hot. It is so hot out here every day. It's like 90. And then during the day be like 96, 97. Man, tell you what, one thing I miss about upstate New York, the summer. So good. So good, dude. The summer average is probably like 72, 75, maybe 77. There are, of course, those days will be like 90, but it's very rare. DJ, you're sweating, but your sweat isn't sweating yet. No, I just got out to the car. No more upstate breeze, yes. But the winter is going to be great. I am looking forward to the winter. That logo looks like an air freshener. Are you guys talking about the air freshener right here? Are you talking about that? It's brutal down here in the Gulf Coast, or Gulf Coast, yeah. All right, so I'm waiting for a few more people to come in. I don't expect a big turnout today. One, I'm doing a car stream. Those never do well. And two, I haven't streamed in a while. And three, this was unplanned. So, you know, hey, if we get 30 viewers, I'll be happy. It's been hot as fuck until a few days ago. Really? Yo, what up, Hobbyist Miner? Yeah, I wanted to, I guess I could move the entire thing, but I don't really want to mess up my Nadix. Dude, I'm about to get a Nadix payout. 80 bucks. 80 freaking bucks, bro. Nadix is fantastic, bro. Hive Mapper, you know, I did the drive from Virginia, well, New York to Virginia. The first week I got $11.50, something like that. But I could only transfer like half the photos or less. So I'm thinking I got, you know, I'll know this Thursday, but probably like 20, 25 at most from Hive Mapper. $80 from Nadix, bro. Crazy. Bro, Nadix is so good. Like, so incredible. And you don't have to buy a stupid dash cam or anything. Like, you just run it on your phone. It's so profitable, bro. It's insane. Everybody's always talking about their damn GPUs, man. You know, I'm making 6 cents on this crap. 11 cents on this junk. Making bank. off Nadix for free. Doesn't cost you a damn penny, bro. It's insane. You know, I don't have enough for those type miners. Barely use my GeoPulse. Well, it's on your phone. It's literally free. Got an Avalon Q, bro. I would love to get an Avalon Q. I am looking to get one. I'm not rushing to get one because, you know, the chances of ever hitting a Bitcoin block is like 0 almost. So I do want to get one, and I hopefully will get one eventually. Let me turn, dude, I'm sweating. Hold on. I'm about to be sweating. I can feel it. I need to turn AC on. It's too goddamn. It's not just hot here, you know? It's humid. That's the thing. If it was just hot, I mean, that's all right, but it's so damn humid, bro. Not quite as bad as Florida, but it's up there, man. So anyways, let's talk crypto, guys. We got 25 years. Like I said, I wanted to wait till 30. But let's start talking about it. Man. Yeah, a few Avalon Q or Mini would be cool. I really want to get a Avalon Q, but I'm going to wait until like the bear run, and hopefully I can get them for like $500 or something, you know? Because during a bear run or something, like, you know, is it worth $1,800, $1,700? What's up, Stefan? No, not at all. I don't think it's worth $1,800. It's probably worth like, but honestly, what is it really worth? Probably like $500. What is the premium worth to me? Probably $1,000. You know, because it's just a lottery ticket. It's not, you know. I just swapped Caspa to get more Solana. Oh, damn, really? Dude, I wanted to talk. Oh, man, my back window's open. I forgot about that. I still want to wait for more people, so I'll probably just reiterate what I'm going to say right now. You know, this is the moment we've been waiting for, you know? TTT, not sure where Caspa is going. Who is TTT? Oh, the Traveler's Traveler. You know, this is something that I've been talking about for a really long time. And I think a lot of people have talked about it as well. Of course, not like new information or something. And this is where I tell you guys, at least for what has worked for me, you know, this is my 3rd cycle, right? But before crypto, I mean, I was doing this in the stock world, right? So a lot of advice that's given to people from inexperienced people, not just crypto, but just in general with cycles, right? So maybe this is their 1st cycle, or they just start doing this, or like, you know, they were in the COVID days, and so they're like, take profits, sell, and you know, think the world is going to end. Okay, and what I've noticed with the world ending crap is generally this is new people. Now they don't ever want to admit that they're new or inexperienced to it, but the world was never ending. You see, that's the thing. And I've been consistently talking about this for a long time because I've always said one of my favorite charts of all time. I hate this thing being in the way. I'm so sorry for that, guys. One of my favorite charts. Let me know if it bothers you. I will try to figure something else out if it does. This huge steering wheel in the way. But one of my favorite charts of all time is the S&P 500. Okay? I've always said this. I'm going to always say this probably. The S&P 500, if you pull up the 90-day chart, or 90-day, the 90-year chart, okay, and you look throughout the history of the U.S., what does it tell you? That it'll be okay. That no matter what happens, eventually, given enough time, we will be fine, right? Now, obviously, if you get a bunch of trash, you probably won't be okay, right? But if you get Solana, you get DOGECOIN, you get Bitcoin, these kind of things, you'll be fine, right? And over time, now obviously crypto's a little bit different, but my point is this, right? It doesn't matter that these tariff things happened, right? Okay? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to say specific countries, but you know what I'm talking about. These guys are shooting at these guys or bombing these guys, right? These sorts of things don't matter, okay? They matter for a very short length of time, right? So if you're looking on like a week or two, or maybe even that month, sure, they matter. Even the interest rates, to some extent, matter. But when you kind of zoom out a little bit, you say, you know what? It doesn't matter what's going on in the world, okay? It really doesn't matter, okay? You're talking about the M2. That's good. We'll talk about that in a minute. Look at the Great Depression. Guess what? Times were really bad, way worse than what we've been going through, right? Significantly worse. We recovered. Stock market recovered, okay? Crypto didn't exist back then, so I'll get into crypto in a minute. World War I, World War II, Vietnam, changing from gold standard to the US dollar, 9/11, right? Any Y2K, anything you can think of. At the time when these things are happening, they seem like the worst thing ever. You know, you got to take your profits, you got to sell. You know, what is it? '08 market crash or housing crash, right? It doesn't matter. Think of anything. What's up, Geek of All Trades? It doesn't matter what you think of, right? It really doesn't. Given over time, everything recovers. And again, I'm not talking about total shit coins, nothing crappy like that. But good stuff always recovers. Always has, always will, right? So, you know, after the nomination, you know, we boomed for a while, and then everything was down. Everybody's like, okay, the bull run's over. There might not be an altcoin season, blah, blah, blah. Like these things, you know, that was the run, da, 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 right? And I myself said, hey, what if, you know, didn't actually believe it. I was trolling. I was memeing in people's chat, but I'm like, oh, what if that was the top, right? Kind of like having fun with it. But you got to understand, it's all a game, right? This is all a game. You see what I'm saying? And all you have to do is play the game. You see, if you come in the market, get out market, come back in the market, get out the market. What have I always said? Can somebody remember what I said? And to be fair, I didn't come up with this. Kevin O'Leary says it. There's a hint. Kevin O'Leary. What does Kevin O'Leary always say? What does Kevin O'Leary always say? Anybody been watching me for a while? Hopefully by now somebody's typing it. Time in the market. Yes, exactly. But more specifically, there's 5 days. Okay? I think in crypto maybe it was 10, but at least for stocks, right? There's 5 big days in the market that will make up almost all of the gains for the year. In fact, if you look at the last 10 years, okay? My number is going to be slightly off, but the point is the same. If you take the last 10 years, okay? There's 10 days that made up, I believe, don't quote me on the exact percentage, 50% of the gains. Think about what I just said. So in a year, yeah, there's like 5, maybe 10 for crypto, right? And if you miss those specific days, you lost almost all your gains. But over the course of 10 years, 10 fucking years, right? How old are people? Most people are going to be like 70, 80, right? So you only get 7, 8 chances of this, okay? You're going to miss 50% of those gains. Why? Because you get scared. I'm sorry, Hobbyist, can you say what you said again? November to February could have been our altcoin season. How am I thrilled? However, I'm thrilled we're not. We're there now. Now the big question is, how long will it last? Weeks, months? Listen, we'll get into all that. I got a speech to say. I decided to go live for a reason. Listen. What was I saying? I got to stop reading chat because I'm on a roll right now. I wanted to say all this. Because I haven't made a video in a while, right? So this is my video. Call it that. My point is this. If you come in and get out and get in and get out and get in and get out, I mean, you could do that, right? You can do that. Totally cool, right? That I think that's great. I think that's great. But these are the people, right, who are not really going to make significant amount of money from trading or long-term investing. Now, they might in different ways, right? They might in different ways, right? But from the actual trading of itself or from the actual gains, okay? This is different than crypto mining, okay? This is specifically for buying and selling, right? Long-term investing. They are not going to make huge gains, right? Because they're going to miss most of the momentum coming in and out of this, right? They get scared, they get worried. I don't know the future. You'll hear this all the time, right? I'm telling you the fucking future. It's so obvious. It will go up. Well, not the shit coins. I'm not talking about dog with cat. I'm not talking about Moodang and all this bullshit. I'm not talking about these stupid little GPU coins. I'm talking about real shit, right? You know they're going to go up. For a fact, they're going to go up, right? It's just how it is. It's just how it is. Now, I don't know if that's a month, a year, 2 years, 4 years. They will go up, right? And so, assuming you're a tax abiding citizen, yo, what up, Casper Gamer? I miss you, buddy. I wish I could play. I'm living in a hotel still for the next like 3 weeks, right? The point is, you stay in the market for the good stuff, anyways. Okay, I get it. You wanna sell Nyaxa, or you wanna sell what's some other small stuff, right? Dynex, or these little poo-poo coins. I get it. That's fine. I get that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the good shit. The good shit you stay in. How do you know this? Okay, what is about to happen? Somebody mentioned the money supply. I can't really get political on this channel. You guys know that because of my job. So I'm not going to get political. You have to kind of read between the lines of what I'm saying here. The people in charge right now are going to pump the stock market and the crypto market. That's not a what if. You know, basically a fact. I guess it's 99.9% chance that they're going to pump it to add liquidity to these markets. You already know that. The writing has been on the walls for a long time. You know it is going to. Are we going to go into a recession? They tried that crap. No, dude. Listen, the dollar is so trash right now, okay, that if things start to get bad, guess what they'll do? They will print more money. Now, ultimately, does that make the dollar worth less over time? Absolutely. But guess what? At least for the next, how many years we got left? 3.5. You pretty much know, not guaranteed, but almost guaranteed, they are not going to allow this market to crash. Because if it starts to crash, they're going to put more money into it, right? So when you can print something like the dollar and make it infinitely, every time something bad happens, okay? Now, not saying that's good or bad for the economy. It's probably not good. We probably know that. But you already know they're not going to. This is why you don't want to time the freaking market, man. You stay in for the good shit, right? You let it ride for a while, okay? And you sit back. And you let all the Timmies, right? You let all the Timmies sell and take their profits. And guess what? They're missing out on the real gains, okay? So they're settling for like, oh, my boy Rude, thank you so much. M2 boom rates equals low. DJ jumps in his chair. Yo, thanks for being a member, Rude. Thanks for the continued support. 34 months, man. I appreciate you so much. XRP or Solana? What? Get more specific. What do you want to know? I mean, I like Solana. I don't like XRP. I know it's going to do well, but I don't like it. But feelings aside, I just like Solana. It's really low. XRP's been booming for a long time. DJ Mines, any thoughts on transferring money from your TSP to a digital currency IRA? Yeah, so you know, I have looked into some of those. I'm reading a book now. I finally started reading it. It's called God, what is that book? I showed it on stream like twice. Now that I'm in the hotel, I have tons of time to read it. Bitcoin, the best collateral? Something collateral. I can't remember what it was. I've been reading that. And so, not sponsored or anything. Brains has this, I don't know if they're invested or if they own the company. It's something fish. I'm reading it to collateralize my Bitcoin, because that's what I want to start doing, man. But, you know, obviously, I got to be smart about it. Ironfish? No, that's a crypto. No. So this is like something that Brains, I don't know, like I said, if they own it, if they just invest in it, I'm not 100% sure. No, it's not Ironfish. It's not a crypto. It's a company, and it has fish on the end, like redfish. Firefish, that's it, Firefish. Bitcoin, the ultimate collateral, that's it. Thank you, Patrick. Yes, so Firefish, that's what I was thinking of. So, listen, when I talked to the guy at Brains, I don't know if he wants me to put his name out there. Here's my video. That helps you find him. He said, hey, DJ, at Mind Disrupt, you know, watching your stuff for a while. Right? This was like off camera. What do you do with your Bitcoin? I said, you know, this is my third cycle, right? You know, I buy and sell it over like 2, 3, 4 years. He's like, wrong answer, right? And this is why Timmy's like myself and most of you guys, not all, but most, right? We don't go into that millionaire status. We don't go into that 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, 100 million, right? Because we sell our Bitcoin, right? But instead, what he told me is what he did, and what pretty much most of the people at Mining Disrupt do, right? The elite, the rich, they don't ever sell their Bitcoin. And so what do they do instead? They collateralize that Bitcoin. So let's say you have 1 Bitcoin, 5 Bitcoin, 10 Bitcoin, whatever you have, right? They borrow against that Bitcoin. So they don't ever lose their Bitcoin. They don't ever use that Bitcoin. So they say, I have 1 Bitcoin. This is worth, I'm just making up a number, $100,000, okay? And I want to borrow $20,000 off of that, okay? So based on how much Bitcoin you have or whatever, you can collateralize off of that, okay? Now, what do they do with that $20,000? They reinvest that for more Bitcoin. So now, now they have $120,000 worth of Bitcoin. Now they need to pay on that, of course. So would I collateralize right now? No. Are you stupid? I'm not going to collateralize at 100 and what is it? 119, 120,000. To be fair, Michael Saylor sure does. But he has a lot more money than all of us, so that's a different situation. My point being, that's what I've been looking into doing. Now that I've sold my house, I want to buy another Bitcoin, right? But I'm like, I don't want to buy Bitcoin right now. It's just too high. But I do want to buy another Bitcoin, start using that potentially as collateral, getting more Bitcoin, right? More Bitcoin and more Bitcoin, right? Instead of like these little mini gains, I sold Bitcoin, because you got to think too, the taxes, right? The rich are not paying taxes. The suckers are paying taxes, and the people committing crimes, doing non-KYC, all that stuff. I get that. I'm not here to judge. I'm just, it is what it is. But these people are legitimately not paying taxes, unlike a lot of people using non-KYC, right? They're actually avoiding taxes because it's almost as if you didn't own it, but you do own it. That's what's weird, right? And so what's really interesting now is it's not just like some small companies that are going to be able to do this, okay? TD Ameritrade, I'm pretty sure very soon is going to allow that, right? Once TD Ameritrade allows it, JP Morgan allows it, they're already talking about it. It's not like, a year, 2 or 3, like it's in the works right now, right? These are real trusted companies from the stock world, okay? Maybe I could go on to E-Trade the same way I buy Tesla, Nvidia, and stuff like that. I could also collateralize my Bitcoin with the same stock company. You understand? So they're not going to scam you. They don't give a shit about your 4 Bitcoin, dude, right? That's what I've been looking into. That's where I'm like, oh shit, man. It's not buy, sell, trade, do this, all this crap, right? It's not that, because that's the Timmy's game. That's the broke man's game. That's what the middle class does. You see, the middle class stays in the middle class because they do middle class things. You understand? So I've been thinking about that, man. I've been thinking about that. Now that I'm in the hotel, besides like driving around looking for comic book collections and Pokemon cards for my kid, I've been reading more into it, man. There's layers to this Bitcoin shit. There really is. There's so many layers to this. I've been watching more of Anthony Pomp. I don't know how to say it, Pompiano, whatever. A lot of Michael Saylor interviews, man. He's got a lot of new ones. Been watching a lot of like the big league stuff, man. Looking around what's happening. The Genius Act, right? Genius Act. Huck always says I don't talk about that. That's true. Nobody really does. That's where it's at, man. That's the life-changing stuff. It's not turning on another miner, right? That's what I've come to realize. It's not turning on, trying to make more money off YouTube, right? And there's nothing wrong with being a YouTuber. I like being a YouTuber. Who doesn't, right? But, that's different. Being a YouTuber and making money from investing are two totally different things. You can be good at making YouTube videos, selling affiliate codes and, getting free sponsors and shit. And I do that myself, right? Nothing wrong with that. But that doesn't make you a good investor. That doesn't make you a savvy investor. You see what I'm saying? These are two different things, right? You can be good at YouTube, and then you could separately be good at, investing and such. And I'm definitely looking more into collateralizing, taking on that risk. That's what I think it's about, man. What I've noticed? The people who don't take these risks, right? This is what I've noticed, and I've gotten this advice, not personally, from Hermosi. What's his first name? Alex Hermosi. Alex Hermosi says this all the time, right? Oyster 22, what up? Don't listen. Oyster. Oh, I don't know why I said oyster. I was reading your name. Alex Hermosi says this all the time. It's the poor people that don't want risk, or middle class, right? Ask the elite. Ask the rich. They're willing to take on risk. They are willing to take on collateral. They are willing to leap forward. Okay? It's the Timmies, the Timettes, us broke motherfuckers that are like, oh, what if I can't pay it off next month? But isn't there interest to pay? You see, this is a broke man's mentality. Think about it. Think about it. How many times have you seen middle class or broke motherfuckers be scared of the risk? Think about it. I guarantee you it's most of them. Now, how many of the rich folk are out there doing it? I don't know. I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure they're, like, what's that old guy that talks about real estate? He's good. I'm not saying he's not, but super old. He did the radio and all that. What's his name? I know his name. Just can't think of it. Besides him, right? Panda? No. You missed my lives? Thank you, buddy. Pompliano. Yeah, how are you going to collateralize your Bitcoin? Through who? So I'm very comfortable with E-Trade. Dave Ramsey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very comfortable with E-Trade. Like I said, I've been doing stocks way longer than crypto. I've been using them. That's TD Ameritrade, I would also consider. JP Morgan, I've never used, so I'm sure they're trustworthy. I would want to use one of those to collateral. I mean, if I'm giving you 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand, and, I'm potentially buying a house with that money, or I'm, doing whatever, getting more Bitcoin from my Bitcoin, you're holding my Bitcoin for me, I'm only going to use those kind of companies. I'm not going to use some little sketchy up-and-coming thing. No offense to them, but it's just too much of a risk, right? I need something FTC backed. I know something that I know, not Robinhood. I'm not giving my shit to Robinhood. Come on, man. Robinhood's probably going to come out with it. But you don't want to trust the Robinhoods of the world, man. No, you want to trust the big dogs, the big leagues. The top companies. Those are the ones that I would trust serious money with, right? The most I've ever trusted Robinhood with was like $2,000, right? Like buying a put or something years and years ago. I would never put any real money into something like Robinhood. Dividend investing is fun. I use Moomoo. 22, what up, LL? You ever watch Ben Mala? Ben Mala, that sounds so familiar. Ben Mala. Is he the Jewish dude? I know that name. I just can't think of what he looks like right now. F Chase, FJP Morgan, they prey on people at risk and give them bad rates with no reason other than are struggling at risk. So I don't know about what you're talking about. I will say, based off of what you commented, you said people that are at risk. Yeah, they're going to give them a higher interest rate. Of course, they're at risk, right? Like, so if you have a history of not paying back, I mean, of course they're going to give you a higher interest rate, right? Or if you really just don't have that much money, why would they give you a good interest rate? I mean, that's capitalism, right? Like, do I hate seeing Michael Saylor get a 1% interest rate when everything else is 7%? Sure. And do I envy it? Sure. Does he deserve it? Yeah. Yeah, because he's going to give you your money back. It doesn't matter, right? So the rich get richer and the poor, you got to take risks to get richer, right? So I just know this. I started just like everybody else, a humble beginning. $0 to my name, just like everybody. Not quite a millionaire yet. We're getting there. So I started from the bottom. I don't know. I think it's possible, man. But to get to that next step, right? I think about it. And I'm like, I weigh out my options. I'm like, okay, YouTube, right? Like, YouTube's so dead right now, dude. Like, not all of YouTube, but like our sector. The only way to get views right now, people have to pay, right? They have to run promotions and shit. Like, crypto mining is dead. Like, as far as views are, okay, it's dead, bro. It's so dead. Like, seriously, it's so dead. It's not even funny, right? So, like, yeah, I can run a bunch of ads and shit, and I do that. I'm not saying I don't, but like, that's not really big money, right? That's not, $100, $200 an ad. It's just not real money. It's not the big shit I need. It's not the next level that I need. I need that next level. Does that make sense? And so the only way for me to get to that next level, you can really think about that. How do you take what you already have, not lose what you have, and then gain more? And it seems so obvious. The key is work more than 40 hours a week. Otherwise, you'll be a slave. I've been chasing my first 100K. Yeah, you'll get it, buddy. I have no credit, debt, and I use my crypto now. You have no credit, debt? Well, I can't speak for you. What's up, Team JFK? I can't speak for what the bank is saying because obviously I wasn't there. But it's all about how risky you are, right? Like, you said you have no debt, but what's your history? You know what I mean? How fast do you pay back? How much income do you make? You don't have to answer that question, but like, if somebody makes 50K, they're a huge risk. If annually they're making $50,000 and they have a family of 4, the bank's not going to want to give you a lot of money, man. You're a huge risk for them. You know, even 100K, honestly, as someone who's made 100,000 for the last like 6-7 years in a row, I can tell you it's really not that much money. I know like 100,000 a year is like this huge, amazing dream, and I make 100K. I'm telling you, it is not a lot of money, dude. It seems like a lot of money. It's nothing, man. It's nothing. It's really nothing. Making 100K is nothing, honestly. It's really not. So like, yeah, like I said, even if you make 100K, I mean, the bank's not like, oh, wow, you're amazing, I can't wait to give you a loan. They're like, go away, brokey. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for people who make real money. Caspa, what up, Aaron? Oh, Aaron, I've been waiting for your Caspa comments, buddy. I think Caspa's back to 11 cents, isn't it? It's looking good. TTY. I paid off my Chase and will never deal with them again. Nice. It was 3K on a card. Look into JP Morgan. More people out here than them. We need to bankrupt them. You're not bankrupting JP Morgan. What's up, Caspa Gamer? I wish I had a computer. I'd love to play some games, but I'm living in a hotel still, so I picked a random parking lot to stream for you guys. Crypto money making me 250-ish a day with S19K Pro. I do good enough to eat the electric bill, not getting rich, but I'm stacking Bitcoin. There you go. Alethea miners doing well. Dude, Alethea miners are doing awesome for me. I was, up until yesterday, I was making $6 a day per machine. I think I'm just shy of $5 right now. That's at 7.3 cents. So, probably like $90 a day right now, profit. Yeah. Still got a long ways to go, right? Still got a long ways to go. You know, this new upgrade helps so much with the yield. Yesterday was my highest yield ever. Ever since they did the change like 5 days ago, my yield has not been 2x, but depending on the day, like 80% more. So even though the price hasn't been high in Lithium, I'm getting, I don't know, 70, 80% more coin. So it's been really good, dude. Like super good. What pool are you using for a Lithium? Cryptics. If you hit me up, Dave, I can give you an affiliate link, and I think we both get something for it. It's not much. I think we both get like a little extra something. Yeah, I use Cryptics. Not sponsor or anything. I like them. I've never had an issue with Cryptics, and they do have an affiliate program. I want to say we both benefit from it. Don't quote me. But yeah, that's what I've been using. Viper. I don't know much about Viper. I know one of the guys in the community, I think he owns it. I can't remember his name. I've seen him around some of the chats. Seems like a nice guy. Can't think of his name right now, though. Yeah, he seems all right. Oh, man. Moodang's been doing good. What's Moodang at? Moodang, dude. Moodang is so good. Oh, my God. Dude, what did I say? What did I say a couple months ago? People thought I was fucking crazy. I said it to chump change them on SNL. I said on SNL. I said, guys, you should be looking at Pepe, Bonk, any of these like big, even Moodang, I said. You should be looking at any of these big, not NFTs, meme coins that are down in the gutter. And I specifically said Pepe, Bonk, Moodang. Who remembers me saying that? If you remember me saying that, type 33 in the chat. And they all thought I was crazy. They're like, no, bro, but what's its utility? But what does it do, bro? I said, dude, stop thinking like that. Stop. You don't understand the market you are in right now, dude. People don't give a shit. People don't care, dude. Nobody gives a shit what you're doing on your coin, your proof of work coin, bro. Do I personally care? Yes. Do most of my viewers care? Yes. But that's not the market we're in. The mass majority doesn't give a shit, bro. How can I get rich tomorrow? This is my point. Crypto is a game. It is a psychological game. It is a chess game. It's a chess move. You can't keep thinking, you know, I love this new up and coming GPU mineable coin. I love this ASIC coin. I love, you know, the technology is so good and that's great, man. That's fucking awesome. Who cares? People want fart coin, okay? Maybe not right now. I definitely wouldn't say buy this crap now, right? Now it's up a lot, you know. It's super risky now. But when the shit was down 60%, hello? Billions and billions of dollars? You see? That's how you make money. Do the things others aren't. I bought Fartcoin as a joke, but who knows? Now, like I said, would I be buying that chip at this moment? No, the shit's been pumping like crazy. Right? Just identify, man. Identify. The last bull run, NFTs were hot. This bull run, meme coins. In the bear run, Caspa and AI coins. Okay? Oh, and the last market, Meta game, what's it called? Metaverse. That shit was fucking hot too, right? What is hot? What do people care about, man? And I'm not saying put your life savings into that junk. It's crap. I'm admitting to you it's crap. You know it's crap. Okay, great. Now how do we make some money? Okay, that's what matters. How do we get some cash? Would I put a lot of money into it? No. What did I put into Moodang a while ago? Months and months ago. 250 bucks. 250 bucks. Flip that into like, I think the first trade was like 5 or 6K. Okay. Bought back in, got that sucker to $10,000 off 250. Okay. What did I do then? I want to say I took 80% of it, put it into Solana. Okay. This is a couple months ago. Then I left 500 in Moodang. I think right now it's not up that much. I think we're at like 700-800 bucks. Okay. We took the house's money. Okay. Meaning you took all your investment out plus whatever you wanted to, which in my case was like roughly 80%, put it into Solana. Now Solana's up too, right? Or you go out there and you could go buy Dynex. How's that fucking going? Right? It sucks. If it was up to me, if it were up to me, people would buy coins based off their purpose, their utility, what problem they're solving, all that stuff. Seriously. If I had a magic wand, I would wave it. And only the best coins would do well. But unfortunately, nobody cares. Staking Solana. Dude, staking Solana's been great. Yeah, I've been staking Solana on Tangent for a long time, man. I think I'm up to, don't quote me, like two, veteran miner. What's up, buddy? I think I'm 2.5 Solana. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. And that's the potential of something like proof of stake, right? I'm not a big fan of proof of stake. You guys know that, man. I'm not a huge fan. But however, I do like money. This guy sounds like he has 0 XRP. I do not own XRP. I've owned a little bit of XRP one time, made a little bit of money, wasn't much, and I moved on. Well, that would have been nice to hold a lot of XRP, I will admit. I was hoping ADA. Yes, I have a good amount of ADA. ADA's been great. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. And we're really moving away from an age of utility, purpose, and what it does. Right, the stuff that actually matters. Unfortunately, we're really moving away from that stuff. We're really, nobody cares. You understand? Nobody really cares about all that. And they mostly care about proof of stake, right? Unfortunately, like if you think about Ethereum, right? I mean, it has its use. I'm not saying it doesn't. It, as much as I hate Ethereum and don't like it, it's useful, right? But it's expensive. It's fairly slow, right? Compared to like modern technology. But for whatever reason, people think it's like the best thing ever. A lot of things are built on it. That's true. There's no denying that, right? And Ethereum's here to stay, unfortunately, but fortunately, right? Because when Ethereum does well, everything else does well. You see what I'm saying? Right? When Ethereum does well, the altcoin market does well. So you should be rooting for Ethereum to do well, right? I think Ethereum's at 37, 38, at or something around there. So we want to see Ethereum go to 4, 5, 7, 10K. Not necessarily because you own Ethereum, but because you own altcoins. And we're starting to see that traction, man. We're starting to see that traction. I personally think this is what's going to happen. Okay. A lot of people think end of this year, we're going to crash down, blah, blah, blah. That is possible. Of course, anything's possible at this time. What I really think is going to happen is I think we're going to cut interest rates in the fall. Worst case scenario, early winter, but more than likely around that September timeframe, right? So when we start cutting interest rates, well, y'all, what's up, Breezy 22? When we start cutting interest rates, oh, baby, you haven't seen anything. Now, realistically, what does cutting the interest rate do? Doesn't actually do that much for the stock market, or it shouldn't do that much for the stock market. But psychologically, okay, it's going to do a whole lot. It's going to do a whole lot. So maybe Mr. Powell will be gone very soon. It seems that way, right? Because he's not going to cut these interest rates. He doesn't want to keep his job. Doesn't want to, he wants to do what he thinks is best. I respect it. So that's fine. On to the next one, right? We're going to get somebody who does, right? And you don't think by the end of the year, we're going to cut interest rates. Just imagine. Who knows what happened the last time we cut interest rates? Right before the current boss was in charge. Oh, man. Markets went crazy. You see? So if we get one interest rate cut, then another one, then another one. Oh, baby, everything's booming. This is why I don't think the cycle's over, man. I really don't. No way. No way. And guess what? If it seems like the cycle's going down, guess what they're going to do? They're going to print more money. They're going to print more money. It's a money glitch, guys. It's a freaking money glitch. Now, again, do I agree with that? No. The right answer, if you want to be honest, the right answer is let everybody suffer. We should feel this pain because we got to get out of debt. However, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. I get it. So we're going to keep printing, okay? We're going to print until the dog's worth nothing. It is what it is, okay? You can fight it. You can cry about it and go on your streams and cry. Send me your tears, okay? I will collect your tears in said cup, all right? Send me them. Tell me how bad the economy is. I get it. Send me them right here, buddy. Come on, little Timmy. Cry. Cry on daddy's shoulder, okay? You see what your crying does. You will not be able to cry your way out of this one, all right? It won't matter. And guess what? These tariffs, they're going to end eventually. They're going to end. I don't know when. They're going to settle. So when the tariffs settle and when the interest rates get cut, who knows? Maybe it'll be around the same time. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 150K Bitcoin all day. Easy. No problem. No problem. Now, a lot of people think, I've seen this, and this is very valid. Well, everybody's excited now. Everybody thinks it's a bull run. That's a sell signal. I would agree with you normally. However, not that many people are interested in crypto still, which is crazy, right? Remember last bull cycle? To be fair, everybody was sitting at home. It was COVID, blah, blah, blah. I remember 2017. I remember 2021. The euphoria. Everybody and their mother was talking about it. Everybody and their mother is not talking about crypto. Bro, your average person does not give a shit about crypto still. There's plenty of time. Okay? Retail has not entered by any means. And if they have entered, it's just these little shit coins. Okay? It's these little meme coins. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? We don't got all the true Timmies yet. All right? Right now, the Timmies are still flipping Pokemon. All right? By the way, I must say, getting Pokemon is very difficult. I've been trying to get Pokemon for my son. I did manage to get, what is it? What's, not this new one. I don't know shit about Pokemon, man. I'm doing it for my son. Violet, Scarlet and Violet. Yo, what's up, random? I did manage to get a box of that. Oh, 2 actually. We got 2 of those booster trainer boxes. We opened them suckers up. Not a good choice. We got nothing. Fuck all. But this is what they're doing, right? I went to Walmart the other day, over here in Virginia. All the Pokemon were gone. Of course, I went to Target, gone. Went to GameStop, gone. Everywhere. Everybody's buying these. They don't even limit how many you buy except for Target. Target, as I should say. What the workers told me is as soon as they put them on the shelves, some dude comes in, he grabs every single Pokemon, bro. Sometimes it'd be 100 things of Pokemon. Puts them all in his cart, drives out. Probably makes $1,000 that day, right? Puts them on Facebook Marketplace, gone, sold, just flip them, right? Fast money. If you watch Alpha Investments, that's where I got the saying Timmy from. That's his name. He just made a video on this about Pokemon. Check him out, man. He makes really long talking head videos. Love this guy. I've been watching him for probably 7, 8 years. I don't know. Alpha Investing. You need to watch him. He made a really valid point the other day on his Pokemon video. Again, I don't give a shit about Pokemon. I like his investment talk. He said, because he's about my age, 35, right? He might be 36, he might be 34. He's about that age, right? We have changed. Humans have changed, right? Because of phones, because of social media. Think about shorts. Think about shorter, what is the word? Not just shorts. Shorter, like lengths of video. I can't think of how to word that properly. Everything is becoming shorter, quicker, faster. TikTok, boom, boom, boom. Give me 6 seconds, next, right? Attention spans are gone. This is what they want to do. They don't want to invest in Bitcoin and make 7%, 10%, 20%. They don't give a shit about that. They want to buy, ALTCOIN. Okay, same thing with the Pokemon. They want to buy this booster box for $50 and sell it today for 100. It's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing with these meme coins. That's what it is now, unfortunately. So you just got to know your audience. You just got to know the psychology and understand this is all one big game. Don't fight it. Give in. Give in. Identify what the game is. And then once you understand the rules of the game, how can we capitalize off of this game? Oh, man, you sound like an old person on their stoop. Oh, man, things should be like this. Well, they're not, Timmy. No, they should like my favorite coin because it solves a problem and it does this. Shut up. Okay? Nobody cares about that shit. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit. Okay? You're talking... That might have worked, 5 years ago, but that shit don't work no more, man. Nobody cares. How can I get rich today? And the fact that you know that people think like this gives you an advantage over these people. Because now you know how they work, so how can you make money off of them? He made another good point, Alpha Investments, in this video. He said he loves to go gambling. He doesn't do the gambling, but he likes going with his friends that gamble. You know why? When he went to Vegas, he already owned MGM, right? Stock. He owned a lot of these big gambling companies, these big gambling buildings, stock. So when he goes to these big casinos, he's just getting free water and a free beer, but he's watching people blow their money while he's getting richer from the stock. You see, that's how you win. You identify that all these people got a problem with whatever. All these people are addicted to gambling, which is like, FartCoin and Pepe and all this shit. And they believe in this shit, bro. They believe in a fucking picture of an animal. They believe in this shit, bro. They think it's the best thing ever because they're new, right? They think it's great. So how do you make money off of them? How do you make money off of that? You get your, you buy it when it's down 60, 70% because those guys aren't doing that shit. They're buying it at all-time highs and they're riding it up and they think they're a freaking genius. That's it. Ask me some questions. It adds liquidity to the top of the market. When Piscoin, that's what I want to know. When's Piscoin? Old man DJ. Amplified Gaming, it's out there somewhere. Man, I've been really thinking. I'll tell you what, man. It sucks living in the hotel, but I'll tell you what, hit that like button if you haven't. It is awesome at the same time because I've been thinking on different levels, guys. I've been researching shit. I've got so much time to research shit now. Now that I'm not like worried about making a video or, random shit. I'm reading like books now. I'm reading comic books again. That one doesn't really help. That's more entertainment, but I'm looking into the deep layers. I shouldn't say deep, but deeper layers of Bitcoin, man. There's so many more than just buy, sell, price go up, man. There's so many deeper layers, bro. Really learning the psychology of this shit, man. Like, it's deep, man. It gets deep. Get XRP, dork, before it sends. Dude, I think XRP will do well, but, I think there's better opportunities. Aaron James, I don't like to buy things at the top. $20 is $20, and the hotel sucks. Addiction, investing in gambling, tobacco, alcohol, stocks. I don't like to gamble. Okay, I take that back. I like to gamble. I don't really gamble. I've never been to a casino. Well, I've been physically in a casino. I should say that. I've never gambled in a casino. I did when I was 16. I had like $3. That was really like a huge rush because I played the penny thing. But I don't really count that. I was 16. I was spending like $3. I'd leave there with like 12. Felt like a G. But I've never gambled. It looks fun. I would love to do it. I just don't want to lose my money, right? I'm not really that guy anymore. I shouldn't say anymore. I'm not really that guy. Alcohol, I'm not an alcohol guy, man. I don't like alcohol. Not against it. I'll drink socially, you know, if we're all hanging out, I'll have a beer with you. It's not even like the health aspect of it, which there is certainly a health aspect to drinking alcohol. It makes you fat, kills your liver, all that shit. But that's not really why. It's just, I don't like getting drunk, man. I'd rather smoke than drink. You know what I'm saying? You heard? You heard? Hey, you heard? Like, yeah, I don't know. There's not too many times I got drunk and I was like, this is a great time. Yeah, this is great. Fuck yeah. I love being dizzy. This is awesome. Throwing up. Nah, that shit sucks, bro. No, thank you. Caffeine and nicotine is about as far as I like to go these days. Weed stocks. Oh man, weed stocks were great in I lived in Korea the second time, I think. God, what year was that? I can't remember. They were good for like a year or two, man, when they were like becoming federally legal and all that hype. Oh boy, I was making bank. But that was years and years ago. And then they never became federally legal. It's too bad. It's too bad. It looked like it was. And then I know Canada did. Once Canada became fully legal, I think that's when the stocks kind of died out. Drinking brings out wild side, haha, but smoking just makes everybody... Yeah, you don't really hear people do bad things when they smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, they got in a fight. I don't know. I don't think I really heard that. People don't really go out and steal and like do dumb shit. You know? When you get drunk, though, nah. Yeah, people do some dumb shit. But that's not why we're here. Caspa. Oh, baby. I'm so glad Caspa's above 10 cents. Oh, man. It's so good. It's so good. I love Caspa. I love me some Caspa. 22's in chat if you love you some Caspa. Ask me some questions. All right. This might be the last time I stream for a while. DJ Minds. You just got to catch the buzz and ride. Yeah. I feel you on that. I mean, it's not really my thing. They just waste away on the couch. Yeah, look at all the Caspa fans, man. Yeah, and Caspa's been great. Caspa community. Have you played Scum? I have not, Caspa Gamer. I have not. 22. Smashing blocks. Yeah, it's too bad about Caspa is like... I love Caspa the project. Did you guys see Smart Projects? Oh my god. I'm tripping right now. Yo, my boy, fly for the win with the 50 DKK, my boy. I don't know what that currency is, but thank you so much, brother. Thank you. DJ, I missed the part about your living situation. You're looking for a home? Yeah, so without giving a lot of details, I'm on the waiting list. So I'm trying to get a home that has power included, so that way I don't have to pay for my electricity anymore. So with my job, I'm on the waiting list, and I got on the list in June. So I'm just living in the hotel until they call my number, or I guess email me, right? So basically just on vacation, hanging out, man. DJ, yeah. What about smart contracts? Yeah, so smart contracts should be coming, is it August, I think? Check Twitter, I forget the day. But yeah, smart contracts for Caspa, baby. Now, obviously, this is make or break for Caspa, I would say. Make or break. This is it, man. We need people. Like, you can open that bridge, and now you need people to build on the bridge. So make sure to look at the fine print. With utilities included, I've had it before. Don't worry. You got to read through the lines. If you know, you know. I'll be fine. Don't worry about that. Long time no see, DJ. How are you doing? Haven't seen your stream in how many years? I remember your name, buddy. You're a good mod. Last stream I saw was Diablo 2 stream, where I used to come regularly. What's up, bro? I miss you, man. August 31st. Okay, there we go. Smart contracts. What's up? Fly for the win. That's the OG right there. He used to watch me when I was DJ Wars 22. Since you used to watch Diablo, there's another guy, the Iceman. Do you remember him? He does like crypto content and like he's been talking about like women and shit, which is kind of weird. But he has another YouTube channel. I can't think of the name. But he's been doing different shit than Diablo as well. I am rolling pennies by year. Been looking since last night for 2022 to finish roll. Oh, dude, aren't pennies going away? I want to say next spring or something like that. Maybe it's next winter. I'm pretty sure pennies are going away really soon because it cost them too much money to make, which makes a lot of sense, to be honest. So rest in peace to the penny. It's crazy, man. You still in Korea? No, I'm in Virginia, buddy. Oh, damn. Korea? That was so long ago? No. I kind of feel bad that I bought the KS0 Ultras. They're like stacking Caspa for 200 watts between them. Hopefully Caspa pumps. Yeah, let's hope. Man, KS0 Ultras. Ah, man, that's small time right there, buddy. I mean, they're on the KS7 now, right? Shit, that's... KS0 Ultra, I feel like, was way too late to the game. I think the idea was good. What's up, IO? Nothing. I think KS0 Ultra, specifically, was way too late to the game. Like, when the Ultra came out, didn't they have the KS3 already? I've said this before. I got kind of lucky, but not fully lucky. I think the KS3 was the last good Caspa miner. If you bought it when it first came out, it was worth it. I genuinely think the KS3 was the last good machine. I bought the KS3 for $16,600, put my cock on the fucking table, ready for somebody to chop it off. That's how big PP energy I took on that. $16,600 to some random company called Ice River. And I bought the KS3 when it first came out, first batch. And I made all my money back and plus some. Quick, too. Like 2.5 months. 3 months. Something like that. I don't remember. Made all my fucking money back. I think the KS3 regular, non-M, non-L, none of that bullshit, was the last good machine for Caspa. After that, it was all downhill and trash as far as mining. Missed your streams? Miss you, buddy. Miss you. I miss all of you. I honestly do. I really genuinely miss all you motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah, after the KS3, didn't they make like the lower versions like M and I think L? And then they start coming out with KS0 Ultra. I don't know, all this shit. After that, it just was downhill, right? It was just never the same. I think the KS3 regular was the last good Caspa machine. KS5's trash, right? Like, I don't think anybody's made their money back on KS5. I'm confident nobody's made their money back on KS7. Those are still brand new. Man, I don't know. I'd be shocked if anybody made their money back anymore. KS0, S tier, God tier, right? KS1, God tier. If you got it when it first came out. KS2, God tier. KS3, phenomenal. After that, nah, trash. I wish I'd mined more, much more with the GPUs. Don't we all? Yeah, I triple mined Caspa, GPU, never sold any of it. I haven't sold a single Caspa, dude. I hope life treats you well, buddy. I chased my dreams and now have 2 deployments in my backpack. And soon heading to my 3rd. Just want to thank you for being such a good streamer and entertainer. Oh, that's right. You live in EU, right? Nice, dude. Are you Special Forces? I can't remember. Yeah, I came back from deployment last year, actually. Good for you, buddy. I'm glad. I'm glad it worked out for you, man. Hell yeah. Be safe out there, bro. War is not fun. War is not... That's not what this stream's about. Crypto, though. Be safe out there, buddy. All right. What else you guys got for me? Oh, I saw this thing on Red Panda Mining, and he tagged Hawk. Man, my boy Hawk and Red Panda. I love the banter because they're good friends. I'm good friends with all of them. What's up, Breezy? Yeah, I'm in EU, but you had listened about the Air Force thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I told you. I tell everybody that, buddy. Nobody listens. Nobody listens, buddy. Nobody listens. I say, join the Air Force. Oh, no, man. I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be a Marine. I'm going to be in the Army. Okay. All right, bud. You're fucking cool. Okay. I say, join the Air Force. No, man. I don't need to do all that, man. I want to study, man. I'm trying to do... Okay. All right, buddy. Go be stupid. All right. Go make a great choice then, buddy. And they all come back. Every single one of them. And they all say, I wish I would have listened to you. And you know what I tell them before they make this stupid mistake? I say, bro, you have 2 choices in life. Either listen to DJ or do what the fuck you want, and then you'll wish you listened to DJ. That's the exact speech I give all of them. And guess what? 99.9% of them do. They don't listen to DJ. And then they come back to daddy and say, I wish I would have listened to you, DJ. I say, yeah, I know. I literally told you would say those words to me. They all do it. It's the circle of life. And now, honestly, I'm at the point, I stopped telling people join the Air Force, man. I said, do what you think's best, because I've wasted so much energy on these people. I've wasted energy on literally hundreds of people, informing them. Better join Air Force. No, man, fuck that. All right. You know, I used to really try. I go back and forth on like why you should and get into details. And then after realizing how many, you know, it's young people. I get it. When you're young, bro, you don't listen to nobody. You know everything about the world, which is crazy. You don't know shit about the world, really. But I was the same way when I was young. You couldn't tell me shit. I get it. And as soon as you do it a little bit, you're like, damn. Those old people were right. I get it. I actually originally joined the Air Force, to be honest with you. Took the ASVAB, did everything. MEPS, all that shit. And then they told me I had to wait 2 years. I was like, 2 years? They're like, yeah, man. We don't need people. You just got to wait. Your school date's in 2 years. I was like, pfft. So I was like, damn. I thought I was about to join this shit like next month, right? Then the Army recruiter's like, I'm coming out of the Air Force door after signing the contract with him. And he's like, hey, come on. I was like, nah, I don't want to talk to you. He's like, no, man. What'd they tell you, man? I was like, hey, I'm leaving in 2 years. He's like, bro, I'll get you out in a month. I was like, nah, fuck all that. You're a liar. He's like, bro, I'll get you out next month. I was like, no way. So I started talking to him. And here we are. After you retire, would be a perfect TSA employee. They stand around. So when do I retire? I retire, I don't want to say exactly. It's just 4 years and a couple months. I was like 17, 18 back then. Now I'm 25, but yeah, you were right. I know, man. You know, I think the best way that I've worded it to young people is this. I say, look, if you just go back and study for like maybe 1 month or 2 months, right? 1 or 2 months, okay? I know you're 17, 18, 19 kid, right? Not you, fly for the win. I'm just talking about when I talk to people. If you go back and study for 1 or 2 months, you will know everything in that ASVAB book. If you genuinely study, you know, even an hour or two a day, for 1 or 2 months, you will know everything in that entire book, front to back. Literally 1 or 2 months of your life will change the next 20 years of your life. That's all you have to do, is go back, study for a month or two, take the test over, go to the Air Force, done. But 99.9% of young people are like, fuck, that's a long time, it's a lot of studying, it's a lot of work. And then they'll, you know, do 20 years of something they don't want to do. Think about that. 1 or 2 months will change the course of basically your entire youth, right? Because your 20s and 30s are your youth, you know? That's it. After that, man, you're an old man. So, that's it. But I don't want to talk about that. You guys keep talking about the Army and all this stuff. You haven't played GTA. How can I play GTA? Do you guys not know where I am? I feel like I've explained this many times. I live in a hotel, dude. I'm waiting to get a house. I'm not going to buy a house. I'm renting. But it's been fun, man. I don't regret it. It's good. Hotel life's good. I'll tell you what, the first night I went to Richmond, stayed in the Hilton for 2 days. That spoiled me. Oh my God. The Hilton is nice. Wow. The VIP they gave us included. 24/7 VIP access. Any food you want, any drink you want. The service was S tier. Now I'm out here. Trash service, bro. This shit's garbage. The breakfast is ass. It tastes like MRE. Or like, maybe not MRE. Like field food. Like nasty. Terrible. Magic internet computer that is packed up. I didn't bring my computer. I don't need it. You're right. But I really do awesome stuff now. Like really awesome stuff. Wink, wink. I feel you, bro. Did you see Hunter at the Hilton? I don't know who Hunter is. Oh, man. Now, hotel life is good, though. I can't complain, man. Listen, you know, I got 4 years and some change till I retire, so I don't care. If this is what I got to do, sit in a hotel, learn about Bitcoin, play free cash. I've been making some good money off free cash. For real. I've been making some good crypto. All right, putting a YouTube video on, and this is the cheat code to life, guys. Get free cash. Put the YouTube video in the top corner, like what you're watching right now. Instead of actually watching me, you play free cash while you listen. Technically, it's watching because it's in the corner. That's what I do. I watch all these Bitcoin videos, all these educational videos in the corner, earn crypto while doing free cash. I've been grinding that shit. I got my son on that shit now. He's earning Roblox, so that way he can stop asking me for freaking money. I got him earning his own Roblox. Smart, right? I know. Did your kid like that change? Do your kids like that change? I mean, I don't think anybody likes living in the hotel this long. I mean, shit, we've only been in the hotel like a week and a half, to be honest. If that. No, I don't like it. They don't really like it, but there's nothing we could do, right? My job said we got to move, so that it is what it is. A military brat, never joined. A contractor for almost 20 years. That's awesome, man. Nah, you don't have to say thanks. I don't do much. Right on, dude. Yeah, a contract would be cool. Hunter has a laptop you could play games on at the hotel. Oh, is that the base, Hunter? I'm not a Hunter. I'm not going to say where I am. But, I'm sure you can figure it out. It's not hard. But I'm not going to tell you. Crypto, guys. Crypto. Where's the crypto? Man, things are good right now. Altcoins are good. Everything's good. Bitcoin's good. You know, Bitcoin's... Okay, so I bought my first... Well, I bought my only full Bitcoin, I should say, at 29,000. Isn't that crazy, dude? I bought that sucker. I've been holding since 29K. So then all my altcoins haven't really done much until recently. You know what I mean? So like, you know, of course I'm super happy. Like my Bitcoin's doing great. But then all these altcoins have just, you know, been doing fuck all really. So it's so nice. You know, do I really need another 3,000 on Bitcoin? I mean, it's great. Of course, it's great. Who complains? But I'm just super excited that like Caspa's moving. You know, Lithium's finally showing some life. Not the price, but like the yield's phenomenal. You know, Cardano's doing great for me. Solana, Dogecoin, if I didn't say that yet. What else is doing great? I have a little bit of Litecoin, a little bit of Ethereum, not much. I usually transact with Litecoin. What else? Dude, all the altcoins are just doing great for me, you know? It's great. I'm sure it is for you guys too, right? Like, times are good. Times are good right now. I'm loving it. This is what we need. We need, you know, we need the altcoins to pump, right? So you guys should be rooting for Ethereum, man. Listen, I've been live long enough. It's been over an hour. Ignore the noise, guys. I'm telling you, ignore the noise. If you're in Bitcoin, if you're in some of these good ones, where does one sell lithium? Closer to $1 at least to start selling, I think, for me. GPU mining still ass? Of course it is. You DCAing into Bitcoin? No, I haven't been buying Bitcoin. Last time I bought Bitcoin was, I want to say 77,000. Yeah, I'm good on Bitcoin. I'm good. Yeah, I'm not going to be buying more Bitcoin right now. Are you permanently staying? No. I'm just here for my job. I do what my job tells me. I don't know where my next place is. Anyways, guys, I'm in Discord. Join my Discord. I don't think it's in this video. If somebody wants to post it for me, that's a mod. That'd be great. Check me out at DJ Waters. I'm still active at DJ Waters on Twitter, or X as they call it now. Ignore the noise, guys. These Timmies are going to tell you take profits, sell. Now, you should take profits on your shit coins. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but you know, the big stuff, the good stuff, the trustworthy stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. It could go back down a little bit, but I think ultimately it's going to go up. Don't worry about it. Wait till the end of the year. You'll see. Wait till the fall. You'll see. Okay. All right, little Timmies. I love you guys. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out on Discord. I'm always around. I'm just not making videos right now, but I'm always watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys one of these days. There's the Discord link. Patrick just posted it. Good night, everybody. I'll be around. Get that money, all right? Casper, it says Aaron James, all-time highs. Boys, Casper goes to all-time highs. I have 209,000 Casper. DoorDash? Out here, I'm not DoorDashing. No. DoorDash is during the bear run when we're broke. Or not when we're broke, when we're spending every penny. Right now, I don't need to spend all my freaking money and grind. Now we just sit and make money sitting on our ass. You go watch Prawn and make crazy money, right? That's what the bull run is. So, anyways, I'm going to go. I love you guys. See you. Bye-bye. Hit the like button on your way out. Peace. 22.